Hello, hi. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. Happy July, everybody. It is my birth month. Not that that matters in any way, shape, or form. This won't come out for a few weeks yet. So, I've got about 3 minutes before I start work. And I am fresh out of the shower. It is July 10th. And I am just starting this vlog. I've not really had anything going on. Signed in. The beauty of working from home and working for the company I do in customer service is that our sign in is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, no word of a lie. It takes me approximately half a minute to log in because it saves my info and I only need to sign into one thing. That's it. And as long as my headset is cooperating that day, we're good. No, I should have put this on before I did the hair oil, but I know better, but so it is this same day from the last clip when I was wearing a completely different outfit. I'm currently wearing bike shorts and a top because I was so hot in my dress after being out and about, and I had to take it off. Like, I just needed to not be wearing that, even though it's like 100% cotton. Now you might notice something else. These mini brands boxes. I need to tell you a story. So I placed a Walmart order that was supposed to be delivered yesterday morning between 9 and 10 a.m. And it didn't come at all. And then it said delayed, which I've had happen before, but it usually comes by, like, within the next hour, right? If they're super busy. I understand that. Sorry, I just have to also get ready for work, so, because I start work in 2 minutes. It didn't come all day. Never got an update, nothing happened. I chatted into their support twice yesterday, and the first time the person said, I'm gonna reassign a driver. And I was like, cool, can you have it here between 3 and 4? Because I can actually get it then. I'm going into a meeting. And she's like, yeah, no problem. It took a little bit to get to that. Thought, okay, great, it'll be here between 3 and 4. It doesn't come. At 4 o'clock, I chat back in, because there's not even an update of, like, out for delivery or, anything. Nothing. Chat back in, and that person just kept telling me to wait to the end of the day. Gave me 0 solutions. I was like, can you cancel it and just, like, refund my money? Like, literally anything. And it was, like, a fairly significant order. It was, like, $133. And, like, there was a tip for the driver and all of that stuff, right? And she was just like, no, like, was being quite unhelpful, right? And I was like, fine, I'll wait till the end of the day. I went to bed. There was nothing. I did sit up in my kitchen till 10 p.m. last night, waiting to see if it showed up. It did not. That was great. Then when I woke up this morning, there was still no update, no change, no email, which it would have been less than 24 hours. So, like, I understand that. I still have not gotten an email from Walmart. So I called the actual store, okay? The store I used to work at, in fact, the same one. I talk to, like, the customer service desk. They patch me through to the online department. When I tell them what has happened, they're like, oh, that is very strange, and I don't know why that would happen. Like, it seemed like it doesn't happen very often, right? That this is just, like, completely gone wrong. They said, we'll get it redelivered. And I was like, cool, can you have it redelivered before I start work at 2? And she went, sure, no problem. Cool. Great. Then I get a call. Like, I let my mom know that it might be coming sometime while I'm gone. I go to the dollar store because I need to get some camping stuff. So I'm getting out of the dollar store. I'm in the car with my sister. And I get a call. I have a feeling this is Walmart. So I answer, and it's a guy, and he's like, hey, you called earlier. And he's like, I've repicked your order. can I send it, like, assign a driver to it? And I just want to make sure that's okay. And it was like, actually, I'm in town right now. Can I, like, I'm out and about. I'm not that far away. Can I come and get it? And he paused for a second. Like, it was like a deep thought pause, you know? And he's like, yeah, we can do that. Because one of the things I learned, basically, once I've assigned a driver for the first time, the order cannot be switched from delivery to pickup. There's no undoing it. There's no option to undo it, which seems like a problem on Walmart's end, but whatever. I was like, sure, I'll be over there in just a few minutes, right? I'm like literally not that far away. So I get over there and I pull in, and I can't check in the app like normal because it's not a pickup, right? And then one of the workers comes over and he asks, oh, what's your name? And I was like, oh, it's Danielle. I'm here to pick up a delivery order that was supposed to, but they know I'm coming because there was an issue with it. And he's like, okay, disappears. He's gone for 15 minutes. We see tons of people come in and out, get their orders super quick. They're very efficient, and it's like a well-oiled machine over there until something goes wrong. I sit there for 15 more minutes, and no one is like acknowledging me. No one's coming over. I have the window down. I'm ready, right? I was like, screw this. I pick up my phone and I go to call the number to check in, and I put in my number because it requires you put in the phone number associated with the order, and it's like, there's no order associated with that. I'm like, I know. And they're like, we're going to connect you with an associate. And then it goes to connect, and it's like, this call cannot be completed as dialed. I was like, oh my freaking God. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm so frustrated. It seems there's no way to, like, get around this. So anyway, finally, I hang up with that. And I'm like, literally, I'm just about to actually, I had started calling and was just waiting to be connected to the customer service desk. And the way that I called the first time was like, I was waiting for them to pick up, basically. And someone different came over. So I hung up. And I was like, hey, I explained it all again. And his eyes, like, bugged out of his head when I explained the whole situation of, like, it never showed up. It says delayed. I talked to somebody. They said they picked it. And I offered to just come get it because I was out and about and save it all, an issue. He was like, he showed me his screen. He's like, once, like, I can't, like, change it. I was like, I know. So I think this order is going to live forever in the app as, like, delayed, whatever. Maybe one day I'll just randomly get an order of all the things I ordered. So then he goes in, he's coming out with the order, and literally as he's coming over to my car with the order, one of the, like, delivery drivers comes up, and they all work for, like, through Uber, DoorDash. I think it's just Uber and DoorDash. And so, like, when they request a driver, they have to wait for somebody to accept it. This guy shows up, and he's, like, pointing at his phone, and the guy's like, oh, that's this order here, she's here, and, like, pointing at me. And so someone had literally come as I was waiting there to pick up my order. And he did go. I hope he got the tip I left. I don't know how that works. I hope he, whatever. So they put it in my car. But I ordered, because it's my birthday this week, okay? My birthday's on Wednesday. And so I ordered 3 different types of mini brands. I bought a sneakers, I bought a retro, and I bought one that's basically like build your own little thingy. It's like a little Lego set, but it's not Lego, like building blocks. So I ordered 3 different individual balls, okay? I'm not sure if you see those boxes over there. He's loading it in my car, and I was like, oh, well, hold on. I only ordered 1 individual of those, not the whole case. I paid $9.99. Not whatever that would cost, okay? And he's like, I was like, I'll, like, if you've already, like, they're already accounted for to be in my order, like, I'll take them. I'm not mad about getting extra mini brands, but that's a lot of mini brands, okay? Like, a lot. So yeah, I now have an almost entire full case of the mini brands sneakers and a partial case of the mini brands retro. So anyway, I now have a lot of mini brands to open. Okay, so I realized that I was crocheting away and didn't really give any context as to why I was crocheting in that particular place. I didn't check in with you or anything, which is so rude of me. And anyways, oh my gosh, yarn. I don't have my spinny thing to hang up today because there's different yarn on it. It's not really easy to trade it out. I wasn't really planning to bring this particular project because it's kind of a inside my house project now. It's a little big to travel with, but I was not having any luck yesterday crocheting or knitting and getting it the way I want. And I don't really like starting projects outside of my house because then you just sort of have to like flail around in public, and I don't want to open myself up to getting advice from random people or them asking what I'm making when all I have is, you know, a few stitches cast on or whatever. So anyway, what was I doing today? I had a oil change today. So that I haven't had one for over a year, and you might be thinking, that sounds like a really long time to go without an oil change. Well, I hadn't even hit the 6,000 kilometer mark on my car since my last oil change. I just knew that I wanted to do some stuff, like camping stuff, things where I would be sort of out and about, away from my, you know, safety network of people, and I wanted to make sure my car was good to go. And when I got the last one, they didn't update the little placard that they put in the window that tells you the date of when you should come in next, and like how many kilometers you should be at when you come in next. And so it still said like 58,000. My car is currently at 67,000. Not even, but very, very close. So yeah. Anyway, had that. Now I have about half an hour before I have an eyebrow appointment with my beloved eyebrow lady. Okay, so I'm back, and it looks like I got lash extensions. Obviously, my eyebrows look great. They always look great after going to see Jen. But the lash lift and tint, and they also got tinted. Look at them. Sorry if you're freaked out by eyeballs, but like, come on. Look at how good they look. I look like I'm wearing mascara. They're so long looking. It's mostly because you can see all of them now. I feel like I could have a really intense nap now. Just like always going to get some sort of spa service done, or like a haircut. I always feel very intensely like drained afterwards, and I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because you're relaxed afterwards and so you just like want to stay relaxed. My appointment is at 2:15 and it's 4:15. I've been out of there for like 10 minutes. I'm really happy with how my lashes look. Now, obviously this is quite expensive to get done, so it's not something I will be getting. I usually get my brows done 1 or 2 times a year, and then the lash lift, who knows? I may love it so much that I decide I need to go every couple of months, but I, probably won't. It'll probably be a 1 to 2 times a year thing too. Actually, as a teenager, my eyelashes were so pale and I was so blonde that my mom would take me like every 2 months to get my eyelashes tinted without me even like having to ask. She was just like, we're going to do this. She would also get them done at the same time. So anyways, I'm trying not to like touch them because like they have a serum on them right now, but like just know I desperately want to like rub my eyes, not because they're it's irritated or anything. It's because I am an eye toucher, and when someone else has been touching my eyes, I then want to go in and like dig at them. I feel like I have not vlogged at all in July. It is the 19th and I haven't done anything. Like the first 2 weeks of the month just like poof, gone. Don't know where they went. I spent this last week attempting to start a knitted top, and this is how far I've got. I have started and restarted this this top that I like was even trying to follow a pattern, everything, but like it was not working. It was not working at all. Now that I've like gotten a chunk done, I realized my first 2 rows, at some point in time, I think maybe the 3rd row, I must have shifted over and done purl when I should have knitted on like the knit column. So it's just like starts, goes like 2-3 rows of knitting, of knit stitch, and then switches to purl stitches after that for the rib. You know what? I don't care. I do not care. It looks good. There's just like this line where it looks like everything just jogs over. So, I'm really liking this yarn. It does split fairly easily, but it has a good weight to it, and can already tell the drapiness of the top is going to be luscious. For you it feels like no time, but for me it's been like a week since I filmed anything, and I, on a whim, when I couldn't sleep last night, so at like 4 o'clock this morning, decided to book a head spa appointment in town. So, or it's technically not in town, it's out of town, because this was the cheapest place to go, but looked the nicest, and I could get an appointment today. Yeah, my appointment is in like 4 minutes, and I am very excited. I love the head spa ASMR videos, and they're what I fall asleep to every single night. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, even though I washed my hair yesterday. So, you know, it's freshly washed, but I don't care. This place was so much less expensive than all of the other places that I went for the longest deluxe, most deluxe option. So it's like 75 minutes versus 45 minutes to an hour. And it wouldn't seem like 15 minutes would be, you know, a big deal, but an extra 15 minutes of getting my head played with sounds amazing. So anyway, I'm gonna go because I don't want to be late. I clearly did not get any footage in the head spa place. It was amazing. As usual, whenever I get some sort of treatment, my back hurts worse afterwards, because obviously I was not getting a back massage, but you're laying on like a semi-hard mattressy surface for, in my case, it was an hour and a half. And so, you know, it was a lot. And yeah, now, like, I could barely stand. But the same thing happened when I got my eyebrows done, and because that was almost 2 hours laying there. And after a while, because my arms don't fit down beside me on the beds for most places, okay? And this could all be solved if spas had just like a little plank that they could put under the mattress pad, or like just like a padded thing that's like this wide and like sticks out either side by like a foot, just so I could like rest my arms on it, and would be very handy to help modify for other people who maybe can't and don't have the mobility, you know, who can't hold themselves. And so my shoulders always hurt from like holding my hands. Like sometimes I'll like move my hands from like holding like this over my body, and like you're holding your whole arm, right? At one point in time, I got a surprise hand massage. Did not know that was included at all. It was delicious. I've never been more moisturized. My face is so smooth because it isn't just like scrubbing your head, right? It's like a whole facial. Like, I think my face got washed about 10 times. And it felt amazing. And the last time she put like a mask on, and left it while she was like steaming my scalp. And the one thing I didn't like was they did steam my face and my scalp, and when they were steaming my face, it kind of felt like I was drowning, or like I couldn't breathe because it was blowing over my mouth. And I really struggle with air of any type blowing over my mouth, but especially when it's steamy hot air and it's just like blowing, it feels like I can't get in air. And it's a me thing. It definitely is. I'm sure lots of people love that feeling and would love to just like live in that sort of like tropical steamy environment, but I cannot. like literally right there, that little like offshoot of the road, if you go up it, it'll start showing signs to the 401. Yeah, you're super close.
Thank you.
No problem. You know, no one talks to me like 90% of the time I'm out in the world. Like, does not approach me unless like it's their job, right? And then of course the second I start filming myself, someone asks for directions. So yeah, that's okay. I am more than happy to give directions to somebody who's lost. I just need to finish editing June. I've edited June part 2, but not June part 1. I edited all of June in one video, or one file, because I wasn't sure kind of where it was gonna end and like all of that, because the first part is very condensed. It's only like a few days, and then the other half is the rest of the month. So like I really struggled with June to edit it, because the first half is like a lot of me just driving and like talking, and I'm in a hotel and eating, and like I was on a work trip, so I also knew like I couldn't really show my colleagues. I hate the word colleagues. I couldn't really show like my coworkers. Like we were at an event, and like I couldn't be like, hey, can I vlog with you? Like, no, that's not cool. And like some of them probably would have, actually no, none of them probably would have been okay with it, because the one person who would have wasn't there. To be honest, I haven't done much in July. It was my birthday. I didn't really do anything. Like I literally didn't do anything. I got a card and like a cooler for my birthday from my brother, some other like car camping things, and like that's about it. Like it has not been a fun month. Like I have not gone anywhere. I spent all of my money pretty much on camping equipment so I can go camping in August. And like this shit is expensive. It adds up so fast. And like the rest of the time I've been working. I didn't take my birthday off. I've been working my 40 hours a week, and then like spending all of my time researching camping equipment, where to go camping, like car camping in general. Like yeah. I forgot to film this because like I was sitting here working and doing it, but I just wanted to show you. I just got finished packing this up for my mom, who's sending them off to my cousin's children. They are pins that my grandpa collected. My grandpa has since passed away. He's been gone for a few years, but he collected military plane enamel pins. Okay, so if we've ever wondered why I collect so many different things, we can blame it on my grandparents, because my grandpa collected like military themed things, pins, art, memorabilia, etc. He was in World War II. He was a gunner. He was shot in the head. Anyway, and survived, which is a miracle in itself. I wouldn't exist otherwise. Anyways, and my grandmother collected like literally everything else. So, if it was cute, made her laugh, brought joy, was a sewing implement, could be salvaged from something was a material she could potentially use. She even collected old glasses that weren't hers, in case that she could use them one day. Good morning. I have approximately 1 minute before I start work. Yes, I'm wearing the same thing I was wearing yesterday. That's kind of how it works when you work from home. I mean, actually, no. Some people, in fact, do get dressed every day. Some people have to be on camera every day. I do not, although I do have my one-on-one today. At 12:30, which is in half an hour. But until then, I'm gonna work. This is what my workday consists of. It's literally just staring at a computer screen, talking to people, customer service, but like, our customers are generally okay. Like, nobody really yells at me. Hello. Happy last day of the month. It is 10 a.m. and it's time to start work for the day. I think I'm the first one in today. Oh, I got you guys a present. A waterproof case. Yeah. So I can take you guys swimming with me. Isn't that so nice of me?